I mentioned earlier that we do these hypothetical versus battles, right?
Yeah.
And
what do we have?
Kind of went a little overboard. Tonight,
because we haven't
we're
done
looking
one
at
of these in a
little bit
while.
of
We haven't done
a
these since like our second
third
episode, and we
episode.
did second or third, and we've done like 2 or 3 Grindhouse lives in between. We're now doing a verse battle, so
I have a House by the Cemetery poster. I mean, message me a price, dude. I'll fucking take that off your hands. It's a Fulci. Yeah, House by the Cemetery. It's Fulci. That little bastard Bob's in that movie. So tonight we're looking at a little bit of a Royal Rumble battle royale, if you will.
Okay.
Horror villains or slashers, if you want to call them. The 70s,
Jordan
80s,
sneaking in there.
90s.
Throw a shout out to Jordan there.
Gore's finally here. What's up, Jordan?
Jordan Moore, another good people.
Nice. So we're gonna take 3 popular monsters or slashers from the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, and we'll even throw in the 2000s, but not 2000 to 2010. I'm saying 2000 to 2020 because I don't think there's been as many strong slashers in a 10-year period after 2000. So, got to pick the notable horror villains and slashers from the 70s. I gotta take a note of this.
I'm sorry, I'm sweating. I meant to turn the air conditioner back up when I left. Don't mind me.
So, Gore's finally here. All right, for the 70s, Leatherface, Michael Myers, and who would be a good candidate for a popular slasher or horror villain from the 70s? Already got Leatherface and we already have Michael Myers. Who would be a good, strong third person to have?
There were none, honestly, I don't think.
Yeah, I mean,
but
there
even
was
Leatherface isn't movies. Really a slasher, though. I don't know.
Well, I said horror villains and slashers. Just villains from horror movies or slasher movies or whatever. I'm trying to think of a third one for the 70s. I mean, like, you could put Jaws in there. He was a villain, but he's not going to be that useful unless he's in water. So guys, whoever's in the live feed, if you guys can think of another person for the 70s, let us know.
I can't think, like, I mean, do they have to have more than one movie, or are you just talking like a single movie where they were a killer?
Just a single popular horror movie franchise or individual movie.
But you said all right. So I mean, a few that I can think of, it's a movie, but it's almost a documentary. But you have The Town That Dreaded Sundown. There was a remake of that, which most people know the remake, but the original was made in the 70s. But I mean, that guy was a successful killer that never caught him. So you can go with that.
Alex DeLarge. Alex wasn't as successful on his own. He needed his lackeys. I wouldn't put him. The same with like Jack Torrance. I don't think, although it was crazy, I wouldn't necessarily put him the same level.
You had the killer from Black Christmas. That was the 70s. I think that was
yeah. You have Black Christmas. That's great. Anyone else can think of a horror villain or slasher from the 70s. He needs his drogs. Yeah, drugs.
I know a droog, so like droogs means something different to me.
You guys have never seen my superior drugs sign. I actually found that when I moved in here, so I kept it. Yeah, it's there.
I mean, does the tall man count from Phantasm, even though he uses the ball and he has kind of minions?
Yeah. Hey, you know what? Like,
because that's 1979. Oh, now, like, I'm just trying to rack my brain here.
Do the minions count as like a package with him? Like, does he always have the minions around?
No, not always, but his minions do things in the movies and they grab people, but he can, I don't know, I guess he doesn't even control the balls, technically. I mean, I guess he does. There's like souls inside him. I don't know. We're getting into...
If it was the
he's a horror figure. He's a horror figure, I guess. Murderer.
Patrick.
There's the alien, technically, 79.
That's what Patrick said.
I missed that. Alien, yeah, I missed that. Oh yeah, he just put that. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so I think we should go with that because that kind of throws a curveball into the battle. In the 80s, so many choices. You got to have Jason. Right?
Yeah. Well, it's not just, I guess it's not 100% slashers, just like a killer in general.
Horror movie villain. Yeah, horror movie villains, slashers, monsters, you know.
I'm trying to think of what else is in this in the 70s. The 70s is like a hard one. The 80s would be a little all over it, but
that's what that's why I said 80s is going to be stacked, and I actually think we're going to have trouble just trying to think of 3 and narrowing it down.
So we're going to narrow it down to 3 from our list right now.
The 80s.
Yeah, I'm saying like from the 70s we got to narrow it down to 3. Is that what you want to do?
Yeah, I already had Leatherface.
Yeah.
Michael Myers, and then we finish off with Alien.
Okay, so that's our 3.
I think that's going to be a strong. Yeah.
Alien wins.
we got more.
Oh yeah.
So I say Jason because I think not only was he the most popular in the 80s, but like the versatility of zombie Jason. I mean, yeah, and Jenny said fucking Freddy. So could do both, but there's so many more options. Oh boy, this is gonna be tough.
So you want to do decade versus decade? Is that
I want to go against the top 3 from the 70s versus the top 3 from the 80s, top 3 from the 90s, and who would win out? The dude from Amityville, he was just a normal dude. Like he went crazy. He's like Jack Torrance from The Shining. I don't see him standing a lot of punishment. Would Freddy be worth the second choice for the 80s?
I mean, he is the second biggest one out of the 80s besides Jason. Yeah, or first biggest, depending on who you are, what fan you are. You know what I mean?
Right. So if we went with Freddy and Jason, what could you pick from the 80s? Could possibly stack up to a Xenomorph?
Another Xenomorph, technically.
Yeah, you're not gonna go aliens too. Come on, we gotta pick something. I mean, we gotta make.
I'm just saying. You know, that's technicality. Yeah. Oh, yeah. But I'm trying to think of like a monster. Just trying to change it up a little bit. I'm trying to think like a good monster.
Yeah. We picked Michael Myers for the 70s, and Texas Chainsaw we picked for the 70s because the original one was 74, and I think Halloween was 79.
Yeah.
So our 70s group is Leatherface, Michael Myers, and Alien. Our 80s group would be Jason, Freddy, and we got to figure out something that could match up against a Xenomorph because to have some kind of cool battle, if you will.
Hi, Brie.
No Predator.
I know you hate that. Hi, Brianna.
No, Predator wasn't necessarily a horror movie.
No, but he's the first Predator like straddles the line. But I would honestly Terminator. Let's go Terminator. We had that talk.
Oh yes, we did.
Let's go Terminator.
Could be a horror movie or considered a horror movie.
Let's go Terminator, Jason, and Freddy Krueger for the 80s top 3. Murderers.
Okay.
Instead of serial killers, they're just called murderers.
Murder, yeah. So now we're at the 90s. This is where it's going to get even sloppier because slasher movies dropped off and we had a lot of supernatural stuff and we had a lot of like I would not put Ghostface on this list because it's been different in every.
That's one of the first
movie.
things I thought of when you said that too. That's the fun thing. That's funny.
Jurassic Park scared the shit out of Greg. Look, I was like 5 when I saw that lawyer get chomped from the toilet. I had to go to the toilet. So I see Logan said Ghostface, but it's someone different in every movie, and it's just a person or 2 people.
And it's multiple people in a movie, honestly. It's not even like a single person.
Yeah. Oh. So
Billy Loomis.
You want to put Loomis, Dr. Loomis?
That's the only thing of Loomis I'm thinking of in my head, and it's but his name's not Billy.
So would you put Chucky on this list? The 90s.
I kind of think you have to. The 90s don't really leave you with much.
But Chucky against actual killers like Leatherface and Jason Fred, I don't see him standing against. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I do have something against Alien though. The fucking monsters from Tremors.
The Graboids.
90s. Graboids.
Graboids.
Ooh, Pennywise.
Yeah.
How would Pennywise stack up though?
I don't know. I
can't turn into anything.
He doesn't really. Yeah, he doesn't really do anything. Honestly, if you really think about it, like he eats kids.
Yeah, he would be the giant spider.
I kind of like Pinhead. I kind of like throwing Pinhead in there, actually.
Oh, yeah. Pinhead, absolutely.
For like a 90s. So you have Chucky and Pinhead.
Okay, so we're going with Chucky. Okay,
I don't. Unless we have something else. I mean, you have anything else? I mean, I'm trying to rack my brain right now. Do you want to use a graboid? I mean, do you want to use a graboid? Or do you want to use an ass blaster? But was Tremors 2 in the 90s though? Yeah, it was. What? Yeah, it had to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? Logan brought up a good point. He is a galactic being. He should definitely be in Pennywise. He does transform into a wolf, and he transforms into anything that they fear. So, like, technically, he could, like you said, he goes after kids. None of these. I mean, I don't know how old the alien was.
Yeah, but Candyman, you have to say his name in the mirror, though. He's. I don't know.
Yeah, but let's just say he was there. Let's just say he showed up.
But he's got a hook and a knife, and he's got bees. Like, is he really that threatening though? Let's really think about it.
I don't know. I mean, have you ever seen a swarm of bees? Like, fucking terrifying.
Tremors 2 is 96, Ange.
Okay.
I thought Andrew wrote that. Pat Mizero. No, Tremors 2 is 96.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, the only reason I even said graboids is because I'm trying to think about Alien, like what's gonna stack up. There's just has to be.
I know there's something, and I can't. I don't know. I'm like on the spot, and I can't think. I'm like
somebody asked what year was Killer Clowns.
Shit, I should know this offhand.
You absolutely should know this.
Yeah, fuck.
The 88 or 89?
I think it's 87.
Okay. Oh, what about Pumpkinhead?
88, close enough. Yeah, 88. Yeah. Pumpkinhead was 89, right? I think.
Okay.
But I guess you can go Pumpkinhead 2, but he's not as. It's 88. Pumpkinhead 2 is 93, but Pumpkinhead 2, he's not as cool as Pumpkinhead from 88, personally.
What about Evil Ash? Army of Darkness.
That's what is that, 93?
that's 90s.
But he didn't really do much. He fought with a sword, and he had his minions. Like, he's not that...
Basically Ash, yeah. It's like a little bit of an overpowered Ash. Oh, fuck. Well, we have Pinhead and Chucky for the 90s, so we just need this one.
I'm trying to think of like a monster.
Preferably one that could...
I'm trying to think of a monster, personally.
Yeah. What would be a good monster? Like, I said the Graboid because of Alien, but they're kind of limited.
Yeah.
Like, if you're on the ground, you're fucked. But if you just stand on anything else, you're okay. What about the T-Rex from Tanny? Angie, Gore, would you stop?
I know, she just wants
the T-Rex. Stacy and Gore would have a film fest of like a 24-hour just shit show, just movies like you would never want to watch. They would be in heaven.
I mean, you got the alligator from Lake Placid. You have Gremlins. They're the 90s. I was just thinking off the top of my head. I don't think they really count. We could throw in Critters, but there's the giant critter, technically.
Yeah, there is. Yeah. Horror.
Fuck.
Ash Ketchum.
Yeah.
Logan said Anaconda. I don't.
Yeah, but that doesn't match what
a
yeah. That thing doesn't.
You can't finish off Ice Cube and Jennifer Lopez. I don't think he deserves to be on this list.
Yeah.
It's like, no.
Yeah. We're trying to think of something that can match up with a xenomorph, an alien, and yeah, there's really not much.
And the Terminator. The Terminator was our second, like, what we could match up against the Alien. Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. Bunch of tomatoes. I don't. We really like. How hard is it to find someone in the 90s?
The Terminator and the Alien are together, so it's like you can't really match them.
You know what?
You want to be technical.
Someone else said Ghostface.
Yeah.
The problem with Ghostface is it was somebody different in every movie, and occasionally it was two people playing it in a movie. So you can't really just pick Ghostface.
I mean, we didn't use Predator technically, did we?
Did not use Predator.
Predator for the 90s. Predator 2 was made in 1990.
Would you put that in the horror genre?
No, but I mean, you don't. I don't put Tremors in the horror genre, and we talked about that personally.
Would you say sci-fi?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh wait, someone said From Dusk Till Dawn.
Yeah, but they're just regular vampires. I don't know. I guess you could technically
vampires.
Use it. Yeah.
It's actually, well, you know what? As we already mentioned it, but our next movie review is Dusk Till Dawn. So next week's episode is going to be
it's probably a good time. It's probably a good time for me to do my Fred Williamson person of the week too, since we're doing Dusk Till Dawn. I can release him at the same time because he was in that movie.
Yeah.
It's a good thing he got delayed.
A lot of people have brought up Pennywise. It was the 90s. Galactic being. He can turn into anything. His final form's a giant spider. I mean, okay. Let's leave it up to the fans. What would you guys pick for your third pick of the 90s between Predator from Predator 2 or Pennywise from It? Now, while you guys answer that, we have one more decade, which is 2000s till now.
Fueled Gary Busey in the 90s. That's what I'm picking. That's definitely a horror story.
You know what, though? He might have a little trouble with Leatherface, but other than that, I think he'd be all right.
I don't know. I think you would offer him cocaine and be like, "I'm already living my own hell."
Gary Busey's like, "I can't feel my face," and Leatherface is like, "Me neither."
Yeah, Gary Busey would be like the ultimate Two-Face because he's like, he went super Christian in the late 90s too, so he would pull Jesus on on Pinhead.
It's like the real life Two-Face, yeah. Okay, so we got some people coming in.
Everyone's saying Pennywise, basically.
Please.
Yeah.
I'm trying to go back. Pennywise.
Pennywise.
Mental killer. Pennywise. Okay. Oh, gotta go with Pennywise. We gotta change it up a little bit. Oh, we got Pennywise. Now we are in the 2000s, and this is where it's gonna get hard, at least for me and Wolfman, because not necessarily huge fans of newer horror. Although we might have a few we could toss out there.
Hatchet.
Let's put Hatchet in like the maybe.
Why maybe? He's one of the strongest, like, murdering type supernatural beings of the 2000s.
I don't know what else is gonna get tossed out in there.
Yeah.
I mean,
I feel like he has to be on there.
I feel like I would put Hatchet only because like Jason's on the list, and I feel like that would be an awesome that leprechaun shit out of here.
Leprechaun in the Hood, B. Leprechaun in the Hood.
You know, yeah. Our pick is gonna be Hatchet, and we're gonna leave the other ones up to our ends here. Ginger Dead Man. Hey, get the fuck out of here.
Ginger Dead Man.
Whole family from House of a Thousand Corpse. Dr. Satan was actually kind of weak. I'm sorry. Dr. Satan in House of a Thousand Corpse had to pretty much have his victims given to him to do his experiments. So I don't really see him as like a badass. Not as
Agreed.
Like I think Otis was a badass.
Yeah.
No.
But he's not supernatural. In the end, he's just a dude, though. That's the problem with him.
Right.
He's just a guy.
Yep. Orphan, The Ring, Saw. I wouldn't put Jigsaw because Jigsaw would need so much planning to get these motherfuckers in traps. I was gonna pick. Otis is the fucking badass of the group. So yeah, Jigsaw is out. The Ring, you're talking about the ghost girl that comes out of the TV.
Does she bring anything to a battle royal, though?
Yeah, like
I don't know.
Just got to think about. A lot of people are saying Otis. I'm actually surprised at that, and it kind of does make sense. He was the best part of House of a Thousand Corpse and even Devil's Rejects.
I mean, the 2000s might unfortunately end with him because I don't know what to put in there. Yeah.
We also have to think of a monster like what, Cloverfield or fucking.
I mean, if you want to go that route, we could have went Godzilla. I mean, and the other one. So I don't want to go that.
I'm trying to stay.
That's
away
what I'm
from
saying.
The
that's why. Yeah, that's why I'm trying. You had The Host as a movie. There's like a creepy Loch Ness monster type monster with legs that can go anywhere and jump around. It's a Japanese movie. I mean, that's a pretty good monster from 2006. It's just called The Host. I don't know what the monster was called.
You know, I mean, it's a great movie. Like, we brought up Cabin in the Woods, we would have so many fucking options to choose from because everything is in that movie.
Yeah, technically speaking.
Have I? Thousands. We had a lot of the remakes. But that's when like you had your big zombie and vampire boom. Like, wasn't there like a super powered vampire that we could toss in this? Let's see. Blade was a good guy though.
Yeah.
Looking for villains. Virus from Cabin Fever. that's kind of unfair. But fucking, I didn't know Saddam Hussein was in our fucking chat. Like, why not just use chemicals? No, this is a battle. We want chemical
warfare and WMDs.
That's like the last resort. Sam from Trick or Treat. What is okay?
Sam's a demon with a bag over his head.
What is Sam gonna do against Leatherface?
He's a midget Jason part 2.
Right. Basically, I agree with that 100%. It's a good movie.
Yeah, no, that's very good. I like Sam.
Didn't say Cloverfield, Ange, because if that's the case, then we could have, like you said, went with Godzilla and the giant monsters. We're trying to stick to more, realistic stuff. I'm exhausted today, as am I. Blade was the 90s.
Blade
the 90s?
3 was 2004, and Blade 2 was 2002. So technically, he could have been words. He could be the 2000s if we wanted him to.
Right. Yeah, we're going off of the series, so
yeah.
We have Hatchet, which
Victor Crowley is his name, technically. Victor Crowley.
Victor Crowley, yeah. With cute, then slaughter him.
Fuck. Do you want to take one of the puppets from Puppet Master? I guess we can throw them in there.
Oh,
from like
would be a joke
from the 2000s era.
All right, wait. Got an idea. Let's let fans pick the second killer. You and I will pick the monster. We gotta, we already have the Alien, we have Terminator, we have Pennywise. We need a monster able to join that battle. And our fans have to discuss they would think a good killer, make up this group.
Well, I said the host. That was like my best pick for a monster that I can think of off the top of my head without going crazy. I don't know who we do for a second killer. We got Victor Crowley. And anyone else?
Man,
Bueller.
Bueller.
Anyone?
We know what. I don't have to cheat a little bit here.
See, I would say Slither, but that is like a bunch of little monsters. It's kind of like in that Critters territory.
Yeah.
They're like parasites more. That
would be a good Patrick fucking Bateman.
Oh, fuck. Why didn't I think of this earlier?
What
year is this? I guess this kind of works.
2001?
No. Hold on. No, I'm talking to myself.
Oh, someone else. Doctor from Human Centipede. I don't think the Doctor from Human Centipede would stack up against actual killers, though.
Pyramid Head. Silent Hill movies.
Pyramid Head. Silent Hill. Pyramid Head is our monster. Right. So we have to go through. Said all of 2000s, not just the early, because we don't know much about 2010 to 20. So we're saying from 2000 to 2000 to now. So it beat me to it. Oh yeah. So Pyramid Head is our good monster. We have Victor. I don't
even know if I consider him a monster. I just say Victor Crowley, Pyramid Head, and the host monster.
I'm gonna put Pyramid Head as the monster.
But yeah, I mean, we technically said the fans the second one. I'm just saying what I would go with.
We actually have a couple Patrick Batemans, which is cool. If you guys know the movie, did he actually kill anyone?
That's
might have just ruined the movie for people. I don't know.
That's for our review later on, coming up in a couple weeks. I didn't say that.
Actually, we didn't even just say that, but it is happening. All right, so you know what? Let's just say it was real. Patrick Bateman from American Psycho will be our killer. It seems to be popular.
Here's the real important question. Do I drink a mango, a strawberry, or black cherry lemonade as my next alcoholic drink? That's the real question.
Let's vote for it. Let's vote for it in the comments section. Which drink will Wolfman's vagina like the most? I say mango.
Exactly. Which drink do I pour in my asshole next?
Butt chug a beer bong or whatever. See, I've had the Truly. I tasted.
Well, the Trulies are different. These are Truly lemonades, so they're different.
They're not carbonated.
They are like tiny. I mean, all of them are tiny bit carbonated, I guess.
Okay.
We have 2 votes for black cherry.
Black cherry. Fit. Oh, someone's
With
tossing out the
mango.
early drug references. Ooh, that one brought me back, Stacy. Better be careful. I might start getting the fucking scratch. I'm kidding.
And then we have to murder Stacy if
guys.
you get back off the wagon. So, I mean, that's a lose-lose situation.
Oh, my God.
It's a lose-lose situation.
Oh, shit. Jeepers Creepers. Fuck.
How did we not think of that? Why did we... that is a good monster. I actually really do like Jeepers Creepers, but...
Oh, Hatchet, Pyramid Head, Patrick Bateman. Who has to go? Because we got to put Jeepers Creepers on.
I think he goes as number 2. So then we go with Victor Crowley, the Creeper Monster, and Pyramid Head. I think that's what we go with.
Oh, wait, you're saying get rid of Patrick Bateman?
Yeah, because he's just a dude. We got rid of other people in the other list because it's just a guy. You know?
Yeah. The fans voted.
I know, but Pat is a fan, and he said Jeepers Creepers.
Nobody brought up Jeepers Creepers, and I think a few other people would have.
But I think we have to.
But see, Stacy says Bateman.
Yeah, but Stacy's vote don't count. She likes Blair Witch.
It's Blair Witch 2. It's okay to like Blair Witch.
No, it's not. It's not okay to watch that either. It's not okay. Not at all.
A DA counselor. I know all the slang. All right, good.
See, Logan agrees. See, should they get rid of Bateman for Creeper?
I honestly think
the Creeper's like a double. Creeper's like a double. It comes with a truck too.
No, I just think as a stronger opponent because we don't even know if Patrick Bateman killed anyone. Could have all been in his mind. That completely negates every argument as a killer. So at least with Creeper, we know he did it. You know.
I will fight you, Ange. Don't worry. You skated against me. You know how... Oh, I never hit you hard, so I can't say you know how hard I hit. But you've seen me demolish people. Don't make me put the skates on, okay?
Dance. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this Battle Royale features our 1970s group, Leatherface, Michael Myers, and Alien from Alien. Our 1980s group is Jason, Freddy, the Terminator. Our 90s group is Pinhead, Chucky, and Pennywise. And our 2000 and modern killers are Victor Crowley, Hatchet, Jeepers Creepers, Monster, and Pyramid Head. Oh, which is the first to go?
You're breaking up. You need to say that again.
It was me stuttering. Sorry.
No. You were still breaking up as you were saying sorry.